As we are approaching the new stage of the digital economy, users will need new personalized services. That's why we developed InterActor, considering the new generation of applications, based on artificial intelligence, connected to the personal smart environment, capable of interacting using advanced protocols. InterActor is a virtual assistant that helps you to collect and organize your personal data. It collects your shopping preferences, health data, ideas and memos, and organizes this data into your personal profile. You can use your personal profile to negotiate with businesses in the same way that businesses negotiate among themselves. By using reverse advertisement, you can announce your intentions, needs, and interests in a manner similar to the requests for proposals initiated by companies to find the best deal in a market. Instead of somebody else collecting data about you, you will control and use your personal information to your best advantage. In this part, you will learn how to enter and organize data. At the first run of InterActor, you'll be asked to allow permission and access to location, photos, camera, microphone, and speech recognition. The help screen will be automatically shown for the first run. To close it, you can tap on X or long press on the bottom area called Message Board. To show the help screen again, type Help or long press on the same area. Now, let's add few records by using a microphone and Siri.
Hello, this is my first note. You can tap on me. And you can press and hold on to this field to edit the content.
There are 4 domains of interest: health, shopping, notes, and chat. Swiping on Message Board will select the corresponding one. To introduce yourself, you can say,
My name is Joanna.
Welcome, Joanna.
And this name will be used in your profile. To add a photo, and link it to the record. Tap on Photos to open the library, and select the photo you want to add to the current domain. Long press on the photo, and when the whole list of records selected, then tap on the record, which you want to link to this photo. The orange color shows that the record has a linked photo. Swipe on the photo to show other photos which you've added to this domain. You can also open the large image. To delete the record, swipe on it to the left. To recover, type or say, undo. On the Mac version, select the record first. To edit the record, long press on it. When you finish editing, swipe down to close the editor. You also can open the editor by swiping to the right on the record. You can assign a label to the record. If you select the record by taping on it, and then long press on the selected record, the picker with available labels will pop up. To add a new label, select the New Label option in the picker. Then, follow the prompt in the input field. There are 2 types of search, by label and by word. Search by label could be initiated from the picker. Double tap on the label and all records with the same label will be presented in the view. The same result could be achieved by double tapping on the message board in the presence of a label there. If there is no label, you'll be prompted for a word to search for. To cancel the search, double tap on the message board again, or swipe in the direction of the current domain. The Save and Restore button allows to save and restore InterActor's database and state. When you tap on it, the database and state will be copied, locally or in iCloud, depending on if the iCloud service is available. And the long press will open prompts to restore. If you have multiple instances of InterActor running on different devices inside your personal iCloud, Save and Restore could be used for data synchronization. If iPhone paired with Apple Watch, you can use dictation from the watch to insert records into the corresponding domain. You can add the text to the previous record if the first word of dictation will be continue. This is the conclusion of Part 1. In Part 2, you will learn how to use personal artificial intelligence, including NLP, machine learning, and neural networks. InterActor uses artificial neural networks and machine learning to analyze and organize the data. InterActor loads models to data instead of sending data to models in the clouds. The practical use of personal AI is to organize data more efficiently, to help control devices in your smart home, and to interact with external service providers. There are 5 types of models currently supported by InterActor: image classification, natural language processing, neural triggers, actions, and dialogues. As an example, the application includes basic models for image recognition, classification of texts, in the health and shopping categories, basic neural triggers for a personal profile, and several dialogues, illustrating parameterization. To invoke the image classification model, select the photo. Open a large image by swiping up on the thumbnail. Long press on the large view. The result of classification appears on the message board. Text classifier invoked automatically when you entered text.
I have a terrible headache. My blood pressure is 150 by 80.
Neural triggers are special patented classifier, which recognizes and parametrizes sentences with context and performs an action by calling external functions. External functions are written in JavaScript, dynamically loaded and interpreted. There is a simple API between InterActor and functions, allowing the addition of new functionalities on the fly. In the following examples, we added 3 triggers to the internal neural network. 1. The simplest will responses to hello. The second will check the temperature sensor. The third one will send SMS. After you download triggers and scripts, you may check their location in the NNOD directory. You can delete everything from this directory, or you can edit JavaScript and XML files for your purpose. Now we can try these just added functions.
Hello.
Good evening, Joanna. Welcome to NNOD.
Temperature.
Contemporary applications are more and more integrated with a multimodal user interface of a smart environment. Apple Shortcuts is an example of such integration. Some actions in InterActor could be initiated directly from Siri. Now we can start intent parametrization or health issue recording straightforward from Siri.
Hey Siri, shopping time.
Now we jump into one of the most advanced features of InterActor, the conversation with virtual assistant, which can help us to specify intents or ask particular questions about the health problem. Let's assume that we are looking for a car and have few specific parameters in mind.
General shopping. Welcome to Virtual Assistant.
I am looking for a car.
New or used? Make? Body?
White Subaru SUV.
New or used? Interior? Cylinders?
Leather interior new.
Cylinders? Hybrid? Drivetrain?
Okay.
Intent. Cars. Pre-owned. New. Make. Subaru. Body. SUV. Color. White. Interior. Leather.
Okay.
As the result, the internal profile shopping cars have been created. This profile is ready and could be used, for example, as a request to dealerships. InterActor can initiate a dialog depending on the result of the recognition of the input phrase or directly by the user request. For example, you can start a dialog on the topic by selecting the domain, My Health, and then say, I have a headache. The dialog itself, and recognized symptoms, will be recorded in your personal profile, and may be used during your visit to the doctor, or remotely transferred to the clinic. In Part 3, we will show how AI tools can be used in interaction, and how Personal Profile can help to make such interaction to be more efficient. When we created InterActor, we set a big goal to combine a simple but smart notebook with a communication channel capable of connecting a consumer and a producer. And thanks to modern technology, advances in artificial intelligence and internet protocols allow our big goal to become a reality. Today, Websocket Protocol is widely supported by almost every development platform. The simple JavaScript API, available in all common browsers. InterActor uses Websocket Protocol, and every device running this application could be a client or a server. There are two types of connections, currently supported by InterActor: peer-to-peer chats and broadcasting. Let's first learn how to use the basic peer-to-peer chat.
SMS.
At this moment, external function called Twilio API, and sends an SMS message, with an invitation link to join the chat. The receiver of this message can open the InterActor, and will be automatically connected to the WebSocket server. Now two parties can chat.
I forget to ask you about the milk.
As usual?
No, this time, I need 1 gallon of 3% organic.
Okay. By the way, what is John's phone number?
John Dole number is 123-456-7890.
You can see the advantage of new interaction, voice input from one side, converted into text on another side. This text could be immediately used in the reminder, or to update the address book. To establish a connection between two or more parties, we need a WebSocket server. And InterActor uses a simple WebSocket protocol, which currently implemented on Node.js, internally in InterActor itself, and also in our macOS application, InterConnector. WebSocket itself is a quite simple JavaScript program, but because Node.js is highly scalable, our server could be a small and private, or cloud service running on Amazon AWS, or Windows Azure. InterActor can be easily connected to the WebSocket server, manually, by invitation, or by QR code. What you must provide are the IP address and port, as well as the session ID. Let's see how InterActor can do a job, helping you to communicate with the service provider. As an example, we will use an analog of famous Apple's developer application, Soup Chef. Imagine you arrived in a city abroad, and you want to have lunch, with a cup of soup. You don't want to use Google search, because small eateries there don't have traditional websites, and cannot afford to pay for ads. When you came out of the train, you saw an advertisement with a QR code, which gives you an IP of local broadcasting service. You scan it with your iPhone, and InterActor will open the dialog, which helps with your intent.
I need chicken soup.
Hot, warm, meat, veggie, topping?
I like it sweet, with croutons. Okay.
Intent, soup, name, chicken noodle, toppings, croutons, taste, sweet.
Okay.
Now let's check our request, and broadcast it to all local businesses, which provide lunch. Responses include URLs to a specific menu. Ideally, they will only include soups that satisfy our criteria. When we broadcast intent, shopping soup, only subscribers to this channel will receive our request, and will respond accordingly. This is the conclusion of Part 3. You can find more videos and on our website and YouTube channel.